ice cream, gelato. Look at that. Country lamb. Hello guys, I'm here in Waterfront Station by this huge cruise ship that says We Love Alaska, and I am going to be going over the Seabus to try a Greek restaurant. So we'll see how that goes. Thought I'd just film this cruise because it looks kind of cool. Vancouver is one of the biggest cruise ships destinations other than like United States, California, Seattle. A lot of cruise ships come here and stop off at Vancouver before going to Alaska. This is Waterfront Station, or Canada Place actually. This is Canada Place, where there's a lot of conventions and things. So I'm just going to be going this way to the Seabus. Mexico to go. Here is Waterfront Station. It says Canadian Pacific Railway up there, because it used to be where the Canadian Pacific Railway, the train, came. But now it's just SkyTrains and Seabus. So let's go in. It's a beautiful building. You can see there's a lot of art up there. And there's a restaurant over there. And it's a big meeting place. A lot of people come to meet here. It's a big meeting hub. And that Starbucks is probably one of the most popular in Vancouver. Tons of people go there. So Waterfront Station. So yeah, you no longer need a pass. You can just use your credit card. So if you turn left, that's the SkyTrain down there. See the Expo line? But we are going across the Seabus, and you can see the time when it's coming. Perfect timing, 8 minutes, 38 seconds. You can also go to the helijet if you want to take the helicopter to Vancouver Island. There's that cruise ship we saw earlier. Here is, it's called the West Coast Express. It's a train that goes all the way out to, I think, Abbotsford. We don't really have a lot of trains like Europe, Japan, so that's like our only train. We have the SkyTrain for downtown, but I'm very familiar with this path because I grew up in North Vancouver across the water there, so I would come down this way a ton to take the Seabus to downtown. And there's always a musician. This classical musician, I think, has been coming here for a while. It sounds really nice. See the sails? It's called the Five Sails. That is Canada Place, the convention center. That's where we just came from. that guitarist has been here for years. I remember when I was younger, him being there. That guy's an OG. He's been around for a while. So yeah, if you see the time, we saw 8 minutes. Usually there's, if you see like 2 minutes, then you'll see people running across that tunnel to get to the Seabus. Thankfully we have good time. You can see the mountains over there. Helijet that way if you're super rich and want to take the helicopter. The helijet goes to Vancouver Island. And you can see the time down there, 6 minutes 55 seconds, which is handy. You know exactly how much time you have. So it's always exciting to watch for the Seabus. So when it comes, you can see it coming that way. And I have spent many moments of my life waiting for the Seabus to cross downtown or back to North Van. I haven't done this in a while though, so I'll check back in when the Seabus comes. always good to be one of the first off, because then you can beat the crowd. And you can see the people down there who are going downtown. And this takes you to Lonsdale Quay. So there's a bus station there, so you could take the buses to Grouse Mountain or up Lonsdale. You just have to pay again to leave. And here we are at Lonsdale Quay. Nice area to do some shopping. Get some sushi, ice cream, crepes, donair. So you can see over there, that used to be all like a shipping port where they like built ships and repaired them. And it still is, but it used to be famous. Like in Vancouver, it was one of the first places that they came. When they first came here, there's images back in the day of them building these huge wooden ships. So that's the entrance to Lonsdale Quay. I've been there. It's like a pub, cold beer, wine. This fountain never works. You'd think they would fix it, especially for the warm weather. Really great place to come and chill, have some food, some drinks. And you can wait here if you're going downtown, and you can wait for the Seabus to see when it comes here. And then when you see it coming, you just run to the opening so you get there in time. Oh yeah, they're renovating all up top there. That's interesting. I guess I can go through Lonsdale Quay. No. I'll go around here. You can also climb up there to the top of the queue. See it spinning? It's a rotating queue for Quay. Q-U-A-Y. Lonsdale Quay. There's also a New Westminster Quay. So there's a really nice restaurant, Tap and Barrel. I've been there. Actually, I'll just take you into the market real quick. So there's food shops, like Chinese food. Poke, teriyaki, bakery. This has really changed. I haven't been here in about a year or so. This used to be a produce station. Wow, now it's a bakery. Wow. So, yeah, pretty nice market. Get everything you want here. Ice cream, gelato. I bought mini gifts here, a blue teapot. It's great for like Mother's Day, things like that. There's There's also an upstairs section there. This is a really good soup place, the Soup Meister. It's all homemade soup, and they only have 3 soups a day to choose from. So let's see what 3 are today. So the soup of today is clam chowder, beef mushroom, chicken noodle, and tomato basil. I always like looking at that. They always have a fresh new soup every day. Small menu, just 3 or 4 items. So you can see the upper section there with more shops, more seating. But that is not the goal of today. The goal of today is a Greek restaurant. Donkeys. Hello. Hi. Sorry. Wow, this is new. This was under construction last time I was here. I bet that's expensive. And this blue building, I always think it's pretty ugly. It's office buildings, and my old dentist used to be in there. And a lot of people complained about the style, the architecture. It looks kind of like a bathroom, the pipes. So this area here is like all the old waterfront, and now this area is all the new waterfront. So this was built, this is all extended. This used to just be like run down, nothing was there. Wow, look at this, Nemesis. I'm just curious what this is. Wow, brunch. Looks fancy. Looks good. Pork belly Benny. It's good to see new restaurants. Wow, that doesn't look good, that window. Yeah, so as I said, I've been to that Tap and Barrel before. Really good food. Fancy stuff. And our destination, Anatoli Greek Souvlaki, is just on this street. So this is Lonsdale. This is the main street in North Vancouver. It goes all the way up to almost pretty much to Gross Mountain if you go all the way up there. And a lot of people say North Vancouverites are healthy or have strong legs because it's so steep. There's all these huge streets. Yeah, so many times I've come from the Seabus after downtown, drinking or whatever, come over the Seabus, and then I walk home up Lonsdale, which is a pretty good walk. So here's this lower Lonsdale area has really nice restaurants. There's Burgoo, which is comfort food, like mac and cheese stew. It's all pots. And then this one, there it is, Anatoli Souvlaki. So I just chose it off the cuff because I just thought of Greek food. I'll just see what else is here because I haven't been here in a while. Hair and makeup. Under construction. This used to be like a bar. I don't know what they're doing now. You can see how steep it is. There used to be a trolley bus that went up, kind of like in San Francisco, that goes all the way up Lonsdale. And some people were wanting to bring that back, but they just didn't end up bringing it back. You could just take the regular buses all the way up. There's a good Thai restaurant. That has been there for ages, that Thai restaurant. There was also the Keg Steakhouse up there. I don't know if it's still there. And these, look at all these new apartments. This lower Lonsdale area, it used to be very run down. It was kind of dangerous down here and very rough area. This is like years ago, like maybe like the 70s, maybe 80s. But now it's super fancy, which makes sense. It's just a short trip away from downtown Vancouver on the Seabus. So now you got all this prime real estate. These places got to be like $1 million or something to buy. And that down there takes you all the way to Second Narrows Bridge, and that way takes you all the way to West Vancouver. So we could check out the new market area, but let's just go get some Greek food. Can I have a table for one?
Absolutely. Do you want to be in the front or the back?
Maybe the whatever is quietest.
Quietest would be the back.
Okay, the back. Sure, thanks.
Areas empty.
Maybe wherever there's. That's fine. That's right. Right here. Yeah, perfect. Is this the only Anatoli Souvlaki, or is there other ones?
There are other ones around Vancouver. There's one in Daletown that I know of.
Oh, that's called B Anatoli or something. I saw that on Google.
Yes,
okay.
it is. It's basically the same restaurant.
Same one.
It's just
okay.
they're owned by different family members.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. Thanks. Wow, got a great seat right in the back here. There's nobody around here. There is that copyright music, but I'll just drown it out somehow. So let's take a look at the menu. Look at this water they give you. Wow, that is awesome. It's interesting, there's a QR code there. I wonder what that's for. Maybe the menu. It's probably the menu. And that's probably Anatoli Souvlaki, that guy's face. Maybe that is the guy. There's some Greek artifacts here. So I won't be drinking. I don't normally drink. Unless maybe if it was social. Happy hours, so 2 to 5. That is now, right? Let's see what time it is. It is 2 o'clock on the dot, so we are in happy hour. Now, it might be kind of dark here. You have hummus, $8. Spanakopita. You can see how everything is very Greek. Greek salad. So, wow. So this place is very fancy. It's not a cheap Greek restaurant. It's pretty fancy. I came here once with my mom.
What can I get you?
I guess I'm still gonna decide, but what's the most popular thing, or is it just like souvlaki platter?
I would say it depends on what you like.
Okay.
If you want to go cheaper,
Yeah.
souvlaki is really good.
Okay.
If you want to go a bit more expensive, I would go with country lamb.
Okay.
It really just depends on you.
Right.
Everything's just really good, being honest.
I know. I came here. I grew up in North Van. Now I live in Burnaby, but I came here once. It's I think one of the best places. Like when I just thought of Greek, so I was like Anatoli Souvlaki. Okay, cool. Where is the platter or lamb? Oh, I can find it. Country lamb. Okay. Oh well, I'm gonna still think about it.
No worries.
Okay.
Do you want to start with any drinks or anything? Or are you happy with water?
I guess I'm good with water just at the moment. Thanks, man. He recommended the country lamb, and then I see $40. So you can see this isn't cheap. Shoulder of lamb braised until it melts off the bone. Wow, that is a Greek thing, right? Look at this. Should I get the mezza platter for $140? Vegan. As much as I love vegan stuff, I'm not going to be going vegan today. Olpekatika. I guess that's like appetizers. Probably Pidakia, 3 chops or 5 chops. I think the lamb, as crazy as that is, that price, I gotta go for that because that's their main thing. Or maybe I'll go for something more reasonable, like the lamb uvetsi. Pidakia. Well, these are all drinks. I'm not going to do any drinks. All meals are served with rice, potatoes, Greek salad, and tzatziki. Substitute cards for extra salad.
What can I get you?
You said the country lamb. What was the other option? Like the less expensive one?
I would say the souvlaki. That's
Oh,
probably the
right,
less
right.
expensive
Okay,
here.
cool.
But
It's not the same, right? Like the
They're-
classic is the country lamb.
souvlaki is really good.
Okay.
I can't. It's basically if you like lamb, I go country lamb.
Right.
100%.
Right.
But if you like other options, like our chicken souvlaki is amazing.
Right.
That's what I like getting myself.
Okay.
Mostly because it's cheap.
Yeah.
But the country lamb is really amazing.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I'll go for the country lamb.
Yeah?
It just sounds good.
Fair enough.
Could I also get just the hummus, I guess, to
Hummus?
start,
Absolutely.
and that watermelon basil soda.
Sounds good. Perfect.
Thank you so much.
Get that right away.
Thanks, man. So decided to go all out and get the country lamb. It just sounds like their signature item. Don't want to come all this way and not get it. And yeah, the souvlaki was like $15 to $13 less, but I think it's not the same. It's just skewers of meat, so it might not be as good. And then I had to get the hummus because hummus is a signature in Greek restaurants. So yeah, I just want to compare. Like when I go to these different restaurants, different Greek restaurants, I want to order the same thing at each one. So I'll order the lamb and the hummus because those are 2 main things, and compare it. And then I got that watermelon basil soda. That sounded interesting. It's nice, and I like the lighting in here. It's very dark. There's just one table over there. It's pretty quiet. It is a Wednesday, so I guess everyone is busy today. Just arrived. So, he brought pita, hummus, and a watermelon basil soda. Let's give this a try. Feels hot, like it just came out of the oven. It's pretty dark in here. Oh my god. They put it in a wood fire oven, I think, because it has that nice char, and it's super hot. It's not really crispy, which it's just perfect. I could just eat this actually. Yeah, this is great. And the hummus is, you can taste the lemon. It's very, it's the perfect texture. It's not too hard, not too soft. I asked the waiter, he grew up in North Vancouver as well, and asked him what school. He went to Argyle. So North Van is pretty small. It's a pretty small community. Now it's a lot bigger, but it's across the bridge. So if you grow up here, you feel like you're from like a certain rural community away from downtown Vancouver. Let's add the lime. I don't add a lot of that because I sometimes get cankers with citrus. Let's try this. Wow, that's good. It tastes like a punch. Really good. You see the basil in there? You choose basil watermelon or mint? I chose the basil. I think mint and watermelon goes well together, but so does basil. Really good. Pour some of this water. So good, really good. Awesome, thank you. So many jobs in my day. One of them was a Greek restaurant. I forget the name of it, but it was, I think it was called Mythos. Mythos. It was up on Lonsdale, higher up, central Lonsdale. So I did just what he did, but I only worked there for one day. I worked there one day and then I realized it wasn't for me. I had to wear the black dress shirt, black pants. I think that's most Greek restaurants, they seem to do that. And I mean, you can get good tips as a waiter, but it's a lot of work. A lot of work being a waiter and running the stuff. It was a great experience, and you can get a lot of like pita bread and hummus that's like left over. So I just ate a lot of that. That's all I did that day. Oh, so it just brings up the website. Anatoli Souvlaki. Is that him? Is that the dude? The Anatoli Souvlaki. It's cool. Explore menu by diet. See, I guess you can choose gluten-friendly or vegan. That's really cool. So you can see the reviews. It's got 4.6, I don't know if you can see that, out of 5 stars. 169 reviews. It's very popular, this place. They do it really good. So there's 2 Anatolis. I don't know if you can see that.
one in North Van, that's where I am, and one in Yaletown. So I was thinking of going to a second restaurant, but I won't go there because it'll be the exact same. This is where I live, Burnaby. So I traveled from Burnaby all the way to downtown, and then I took the Seabus to Anatoli Souvlaki.
Wow, that's awesome. Oh my God, that's so good. Thank you, thank you. Wow, look at that country lamb. This is fit for a ancient Greek soldier who just finished a battle. Wow. Lamb, potatoes, Greek salad, pita bread, more pita bread, rice, tzatziki sauce, I guess? Wow. Excited. Let's try it. Oh my God. So I think the table rocks quite a bit. I'm gonna go with the Greek salad first. I don't know why I always have to start with the salad. Love Greek salad. I haven't had Greek salad in ages. Look at that. Oh, it's got capers, feta cheese, tomato, cucumber. That is really good. Greek salad is always like, I'm used to huge chunks. There's some big chunks there, but I like how they cut it finely. It's thinly sliced cucumber and thinly sliced red onion. I mean, sometimes a coarse salad is good too, like really chunky, but oh, this is better. Look at that. Let us try one of these potatoes. If you know Greek restaurants, the platter always has the same thing. It has the pita, Greek salad, the potato, the lamb. It's just this restaurant is fancier than a lot of other Greek restaurants. Look at that potato. That is perfectly cooked. And a lot of olive oil, I guess. Let's give that a try. That is amazing. Like, when I cook potatoes, I'll put it on a baking tray, and it's so bland. It's just potato. Maybe salt and pepper, but this is like boiled and then roasted. Greek potatoes are always the same. And man, that's good. It's got garlic on there, I think, and lemon. I'll try it with some of the tzatziki sauce. Let's give that a try. That is amazing. I could eat the potatoes all day. Let's try this tzatziki again. So tzatziki is like Greek yogurt, I guess. Really, really good. Now let's see. They said on the menu it falls off the bone. On country lamb, it melts off the bone.
How's it tasting?
So awesome. Thank you. It's really good. Yep, it melts off the bone. Look at that. It just came right off. Okay, let's give this lamb a try. Wow, look at that. I can see why it gets high reviews. It's just simple. They do everything right. The potatoes, the lamb. It looks so perfect. Let's give that a try. Right when I was eating it, the chorus to Elton John's Tiny Dancer played off, so it was just a perfect combination. Look at the size of this thing. Holy smokes. Look at, it's even on the back here. There's so much. I can see why it's $40. It's not cheap. It just tears right apart perfectly. Let's try it with some tzatziki.
let you see my expression, my orgasmic expression while I eat this. Try some of this Greek rice. I think it's just seasoned rice. That's some amazing rice. I don't know maybe garlic again. It's fragrant. It has tarragon or thyme or something. Really, really good. I normally don't eat red meat and never have lamb, so this is a treat for sure to have this. I just wanted to show again the lamb, the crispy part. It's got a really nice crust on there. It's really nicely seasoned. You can see that it's braised, roasted beautifully. Really nice. Some tzatziki sauce. This watermelon basil is perfect for cutting the richness of that lamb. So good. Okay, I'm gonna finish this. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Sure. Should I go up there?
I'll bring it right
cool.
now.
Cool, thanks. Greek candy. I think it's common at Greek restaurants to get this mint. I forget what kind of mint it is, but so you grew up here, is like your family here?
Kind of.
Okay, yeah. I guess we played the basketball back in the day. Yeah, thanks, man. I think it's licorice flavor. Let's go. Bye. Hi. That was so good. Thank you. Wow. I don't want to startle them, filming them, kind of surprise them. But yeah, that was amazing. And I don't know if you heard, right when I was leaving, the lady, she asked the waiter, she goes, "Excuse me, my side salad was $16. And she goes, "That's not a side, that's a full salad." And her friends were kind of shocked. And the other waiter says, "Unfortunately, that's the price of the salad." So that's pretty funny. That was awesome. So my plan when I first came out here was to go to 10 different Greek restaurants. That I was like, why don't I just do 10? That's not gonna happen. That's way too much food. I don't even know if it's even worth it. But then I was like, why don't I just do 3? And then I was like, no, I don't even want to do that. So then I'm like, why don't I just do 2? But I don't even want to do that. I'm so full after that. That was bigger and richer than any food I ever have. So
That's a cool sign. BC is idle free. Turn engine off. You can see, I bet in the summer, this nice seating area out here. Maybe let's take a quick walk over there. So yeah, I am not going to another restaurant. I will be so bloated and sick, and I won't enjoy it also. That's the other thing. If I eat this, I will be way too sick. I don't know if I should go down by the water or this way. I think I first thought of doing that multiple restaurant idea because there's a channel, Bon Appetit, or maybe it's Eater. I think it's Bon Appetit, and the guy did best in New York of 10 pizzas, best in New York of like Philly cheesesteak. But like, that was like a huge thing, and he felt really sick. I mean, and it's super expensive. Wow, this is all new. This is all renovated. So this used to just be, you can see they kept the crane there. That's just, I think that's just decoration. That's not in use. Looks like they're doing filming. I think on Fridays they have a market down here, like a farmer's market with different produce and things. That's so nice to have the flowers all set up. This is a really nice area. Great place to rollerblade or skateboard. I don't know if you're allowed skateboarding. That might be too noisy for them. Wow, honey shop. If you want to get your organic honey. Seaside Hotel. This looks fancy. Wow. Look at that. Just take a quick peek of what's over here. Larry's world famous kombucha slushies. Larry's Market. That's my dad's name. It's Larry. I wonder if he started his own market. Wow, so this goes all the way around. I mean, it's just a short Seabus away from downtown, this area, so it's going to be nice and fancy and pricey. Because it's pretty much like you're living downtown. It's not far away. You can see it right over there. So this is just more apartments. I'm just gonna see out here real quick what's up here. Wouldn't be cheap living down here, that's for sure. Look at all these units. Wow. That's a lot of apartments. That's a really smart way to maximize the view for everyone. It's all on an angle so everyone can see. So this is nothing up here. This is just some restaurants Looks like a Greek restaurant over there. That leads out to Second Narrows Bridge, which goes to Burnaby, where I live. And then Lionsgate Bridge is over there, the two bridges. The joke is North Vancouver is far away. Everybody says, oh, you live in North Van. Where's, like, so I guess you never come to Vancouver, because it is kind of far. The bridges sometimes have horrible traffic and get really backed up. So, yeah. This is called Trophy at the Pier. I guess if you can afford one of these apartments, it is kind of like a trophy. I always think it's really nice to live on the water here because the air is just cleaner. So they're still doing shipbuilding here. That's cool. Or shipbuilding or ship repair. Vancouver Dry Dock, Seaspan. So I know a little bit about this because my dad worked with all this and the shipping. All these companies. So yeah, back in the day, like I don't know the exact, I mean 1900 maybe? This was all wood and everyone worked here. This was like the place to work, was down Lower Lonsdale. The shipyard it was called. Yeah, so ship repair still continues in North Vancouver. So see, like, that's a classic photo. They did ship repair. You can even hear them. That's good that we're still doing that. Not just getting other countries like Germany or some other country. Because Germany built our BC ferries, I think. I think they're German made. But we should make them here. Why not? Oh, that'd be nice. The wave sound. If you live here, that'd be really nice. You live here and you get the sound of the wave. And if you don't live by the wave, just play the wave sound on your phone or computer. It simulates it. This is really nice how they made this really wide area. And I guess you can walk down. There's a gate there, so you can walk down. Look at that crane. I guess during high tide, the water goes right up to the logs. Shipbuilding berths that dominated the shipyard. You see some of the workers there. 1943. I think I'll just walk out to that pier there to end it. This amazing trip to North Vancouver and Anatoli Souvlaki. And I'm walking slower because of the Greek. Oh wow, Joey's Shipyard. So you can see, I guess that's, oh, Joey's. Yeah, that's a popular restaurant too. It's like Cactus Club, Milestones, Joey's. They're all the same, it seems. Joey's is a bit nicer. But really nice location. So yeah, I've walked here. This was built, I think, like 15 years ago, so it's pretty new, all this. Like I said before, that's the oh, you can see the Seabus leaving. And that's been there forever, like this side. But all of this, where we just walked, it's all new. New section. You can see the ship repair. Really cool. And I think at night this is really nicely lit up. You can see more ship repair, ship cranes over there. So we are a port city. That's what they call Vancouver, a port city, because of the water. The water comes right in and it's surrounded by it. And Canada, Vancouver is the first port from Asia. So we get, and the US, I mean the US sends tons of their stuff up, but the US, it's easier to just ship by, trucks and trains. But China, Japan, Korea, all that, Vancouver's the first stop, and then the trains take what's in Vancouver and take it all across Canada to feed us, clothe us, house us, and give us all the shiny objects that we all love. There's the Seabus going in. Wonder if those could ever be automated, not just piloted. Maybe it's too dangerous right now. Oh, seaplane. So that's called Harbor Air. It was, we walked by it when I came across the Seabus. Seaplanes taking off, and you can see it. They go to Vancouver Island. Burrard Dry Dock once stretched half a kilometer along this waterfront. Look at that worker. Queen of Coquitlam. So they used to build ferries here, but then the newer ones I think are built in Germany. It was one of the most important industrial complexes in British Columbia. Wallace Shipyards was to your left, where the two small heritage buildings still stand. So Wallace, I think that's what that W is for. By C-SPAN, that's Wallace. Oh, that's cool. They still have these things. I don't think anybody uses them. Wait, do they even work? Oh, they do work. Now you could just use a camera with the zoom. They used to be coin operated, those things. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me on this incredible trip to North Vancouver, Anatoli Souvlaki, with that incredible Greek food and incredible trip across the Seabus. I'm now going to do the silent walk back, show you the downtown Vancouver scene, and yeah, have a great day, everyone. See you for the next one, next adventure, next restaurant, next trip. Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.